These are the most haunted places in Las Vegas, and some of them are even at hotels that a lot of people stay at. Five. Guess who stayed?
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police that investigate them and the dumbasses that make videos about them. These are their stories.
I have ants in my ass.
Well, what's going on, guys? We're a different location now. We're in Las Vegas. It's not so fucking hot. It's a little hot and annoying, but
I don't like the way you did that.
and then go. You go. Better go. I was all busy setting this shit up, and she's just like, oh,
I'm
I can't
doing
even do it.
research.
Okay.
I'm doing research. Okay. What were you doing? Plugging in cords?
Yeah, I gotta set up
Okay.
the show, the shot. Look, it looks nice, no?
Yeah.
Nice view of the park, some mountains in the background.
I think there's homeless people down there fucking. Okay, so
Okay, intro, go.
yeah.
Here you go.
We are currently in Vegas for his 28th birthday. And so we thought, let's see if there's anything that's happened here that's pretty creepy or eerie or haunted. And so I did a little research right now, and these are the most haunted places in Las Vegas, and some of them are even at hotels that a lot of people stay at. Which
So these are
is
stories
kind of
or just
interesting.
locations?
They say why they're haunted, backstory of like if there was murders there or unaliving happened
Oh,
there.
okay.
So stuff like that. So one of them is Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum.
Oh yeah, we've been there.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Did I post I don't think I posted the full podcast of that, but on our Instagram there's a clip of us talking about going there. It was pretty cool. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Honestly, I would say like just search it up and see what kind of stuff they have. But yeah, we talked briefly about it. So this one, I don't know if you've heard of it. You used
Which
to live
one?
here. Bally's.
Yeah, back when I was 3, I used to live here with my family for like 2 years, but
Okay, let's not get too personal. No, I'm kidding. Bally's, Las Vegas. Have you heard of that casino? Or like
yeah, I don't think it's there no more.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read it quote by quote because we're not really prepared.
Yeah.
In 1980, one of the most tragic events in Las Vegas history occurred inside the original MGM Grand Resort. A raging fire engulfed one of their hotel towers that caused the horrifying death of 85 people.
Oh shit.
The building was eventually rebuilt, sold, and renamed Bally's Las Vegas in 1985. Guests who stay in the refurbished North Tower claim they have experienced the overwhelming smell of smoke and the sounds of people screaming from down the hallway, making Bally's one of the scariest haunted hotels in Las Vegas. Is it Bally's or Bally's?
I'm pretty sure Bally's.
Bally's?
No, how's it spelled? With an A?
Ballys.
I'm pretty sure Bally's.
Okay. The most chilling ghostly encounter is an elderly woman who is said to occupy a bank of slot machines on the casino floor. She calmly plays 2 games at once as her dress engulfs in flames. If approached, she disappears. The MGM Grand Fire led to new Las Vegas fire regulations that are now some of the strictest in the nation, so that this kind of tragedy would hopefully never repeat itself. I was like, damn.
So wait, what caused the fire again?
It doesn't say. It just says
said a fire
it just said
happened
a
and-
raging fire engulfed one of their hotel towers.
So what they do now to make it more?
They just have stricter fire regulations.
Oh, okay. Like,
Maybe they were
probably
allowed to
make sure-
smoke in the room. Or you're not allowed to smoke in the hotel room, huh?
no, they have smoking rooms, but there's probably maybe like you said some stricter hotels than other ones. sure no one. Wait, real quick. Making sure no one comes up on us. So, got a bat ready. You know. I mean, it's a nice part, but you never know.
The pigeons come and try to take his chips.
Yeah. Let's fucking kill one.
You gotta edit it out. Animal cruelty people.
Oh my god.
You gotta,
okay, I'll destroy one.
Okay, I guess. La Palazza Mansion is nicknamed the Devil's Mansion. La Palazza was previously owned by the notorious mob enforcer and member of the Hole in the Wall gang, Tony the Ant Spillarodo. Whispers of gruesome murders and blood-splattered secret rooms had spun through the rumor mill for decades, and with such a dark past, it makes sense that plenty of spirits may still linger. Previous owners of the home claim to have been harassed by these entities on multiple occasions, the two most noteworthy being vulgar innuendos.
Let me see. Innuendos hurled at female guests while showering, and the owner being choked by invisible hands when he provoked the ghost out. So like the guests, the girls would be showering, and then they would hear like oh, you're so sexy, you know, like probably something like vulgar, like, you know, like sexual innuendos.
Look like a sexy pasta noodle.
All right, we might have to.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little like, but whatever. I don't think that's that crazy.
No,
but.
edit that out, please.
Okay, go.
It's an urban legend, but still, like, you never know. The thought of it's kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Phantom footsteps, the sounds of crying, and apparitions of workers in old-fashioned uniforms are common occurrence at the historic Hoover Dam. There is also the urban legend that within the concrete walls are the remains of workers that perished during construction and were unable to be removed.
Last part, sorry, I was making sure no one's...
There's no one there but the pigeons.
Right,
there is also the urban legend that within the concrete walls all the remains of workers that perished during construction and were unable to be removed. So it's an urban legend that there's still bodies possibly.
Kind of because it's so big, maybe someone like fell during like the you know, like what's it called? You know, like when they have those like...
No, yeah.
They have the metal like poles to like so they can...
And it's like thin, like small spaces and tight areas.
I'm on theclever.com. They did Sin City 15 Dark Facts You Didn't Know About Las Vegas. So if you want to read the article, you can. But number 15 is an entire community of people live under it, which I've seen a documentary about.
Under what?
Like in the tunnels underground, like the sewer system. Like, you know, homeless. You know, it's probably because of like the heat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, other weather conditions, because it gets cold here too. If you go to any of the sewage systems, you can eventually find people like their little tents and stuff. They live like underground.
What? I didn't know that.
That's crazy, huh?
What movie do they do that in?
There's probably one. I thought we were about to get kicked out, but it's not security.
I didn't know that. Really?
Mm-hmm.
How many? Do they have a population?
In the city's 200 plus miles of flood tunnels, more than 1,000 homeless people have shacked up, creating a rather tragic, if not unique, community unto itself. It's dark and dreary. There's a major risk of disease. Highly poisonous spiders lurk in the shadows. Drug use is almost universal down there, and people carry weapons in abundance. But the people who live in them have actually made homes of the tunnels, going as far as furnishing their particular living spaces with considerable care, with beds, chairs, ornaments, and shelves filled with their belongings. While it's an upsetting thought, there's a certain charm to that. Like, they kind of make it like, yeah, I'll show you a video later. I'll put it on here too.
People go
like,
down as like a documentary.
Yeah, they like interview some of them. That it's like, you know, it's like a tunnel, so it's set up like a little room. Like, they have like cloths as like walls, and like they have shelves and stuff. Like,
I would say, like, honestly, people who are
a lot
homeless though are very like innovative. Like, I think people in prison too, like, they can invent stuff with what they got, and they work with what they've got.
That's true. I think, but for the reason why they probably are there, it's probably people who get, you know, caught in the whole thing here of like drugs and like gambling, you know, and they lose all their money and stuff, and they just have nowhere to go. Shit. It's kind of like people who go to Hollywood and all the homeless down there, they're thinking they're gonna make it. So there's probably a lot of people out here like that.
No shit to people, like, no shit to Vegas and all that, but Vegas a little well, corrupt. Not corrupt, but like you get, because I feel like it's like they're like, me personally, if I had a casino, like I'd want to make money, but also too I wouldn't want to, like, if I saw the same person always pulling out money, always spending more and more money, I'd be like, how much money do you have? It's like, no, you're going to be in debt. Please stop now.
Mm-hmm.
You need to, like, you're not allowed in this casino. Like, ban those people for a time being. Like this.
So they don't, like, kind of like an like, not insurance, but like, like, so no one ends up homeless from this shit.
Yeah, because there's a lot here, and in LA, like, there's a whole place dedicated to them, like, where they all live and stay at, and it's dangerous.
So, since they did a lot of the nuclear tests out here and stuff, a lot of restaurants back then started theming their restaurants and stuff with, like, atomic bombs and stuff. Like,
I forget, we're like literally in the middle of nowhere if you think about it.
So yeah, Area 51, like out there, they test, like Hills Have Eyes. That's like, like all the nuke towns, they test out the nukes.
Well, wouldn't it be high in radiation? So people don't go there, right? Or no,
you're not supposed. Yeah, there's probably some highly radiated areas. Let's see if there's any. Ooh, this one's kind of sad too. It's a child trafficking hub.
In Vegas?
Well, I would assume, because like people are out here to make money a lot, so if they're maybe trying to like get them when they're young, maybe like kind of groom them and then get them into
That's not legal. That's not illegal here.
Yeah, it is, of course. But I'm just saying, there. This is a dark history of Vegas. It says Las Vegas thrives on sexuality, of course. Of that, there is no doubt. Let's see, look, they even said it. There are strip clubs galore, and you can't walk for 10 seconds down the strip without being handed call girl cards. Oh yeah, like the guys who pass out little advertisements of like prostitutes and stuff. Yeah.
Before, but I'm like, I don't.
And then we seen billboards too here recently.
Oh, it says children of the night, pimps don't care, but we do. And I was like.
Yeah, they're like looking out because they know there's a lot of that goes on like around here. What's the time? We're at 21 minutes. Okay.
That's sad.
High suicide rate, high unaliving rate. Probably because of what we said too. Like, people lose their money, get into drugs here.
Mhm.
That's sad.
Or they're in a life that they don't want, and so they just feel like that's the only way out.
Mhm.
That's sad. It's sad too when I see videos of women who are like there to help with the sex trafficking too. It's like, what do you do? I know you're stuck, but I know they probably are scared too. But it's sad to see.
Some people are money hungry.
Yeah.
And it's survival too. It's not just money hungry, but.
No, yeah.
Here's a quick one. It says, the extent to which hotels will go to make money, and it says, there's one money-making method that is really quite disturbing, and it relates to the last point about the high unaliving rate in Sin City. When hotels discover that some poor soul has died in one of their rooms, they relocate the body. Why? Well, because if the authorities discover a corpse in a hotel room, a mandatory quarantine period of 2 weeks has to happen for that room, which is 2 weeks of potential revenue that the hotel won't be bringing in. Bodies are therefore moved elsewhere on the resort's premises where no quarantine is required. Disneyland does that too. If they die on because technically Disneyland doesn't really have deaths on property besides like maybe a few they couldn't control, like the guy getting squished in the play or whatever, the theater thing.
Yeah.
Or a girl, yeah. If someone is dying or dies on property, they quickly get them off the premises. So it's like they can't say like, oh, someone died at Disneyland, like for like bad rep or whatever.
But can't stupid. Isn't that worse? It's like they pass away, yet you're moving their body. Like, it's a worker's.
Well, no one's supposed to know that. It's only like, obviously it probably got leaked out that these companies do that, but.
What?
That's
but
crazy,
do they
huh?
Move them? Like on the street? On the property?
Well, they said probably not in the room or near the rooms at all.
Like in the casino?
Maybe, maybe casino or like the lobby where, no quarantine is required for 2 weeks for like a room.
Okay, if there is actual like video evidence of that and the cops saw that, I feel like that whole people who were part of that should get fired. And maybe if it's happened more than once, like if they did a deep dive investigation, that hotel gets closed down.
We should do at least one thing tonight if we can stay up, because at least we're filming this part. This is the hard part, because we were gonna film like a little kind of vlog too that we're gonna put in this. We should go, if we have the car to ourselves later tonight, we should go like not somewhere super spooky dangerous, but like somewhere like, you know, like, does that make sense? Like it'd be kind of fun to do before we leave tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be nice to die.
No. Here's another one. It says casino owners' kids being kidnapped, which I can imagine that, because it's like they have all the money and power. It's like they're gonna use that as leverage. Like, oh, like if you want your kid back, like give us, because you know they have bank, like they got fucking money.
Or maybe if they want their money back, they're like, oh, give me back my money or double it if you want your kid back too. Like desperate.
Let me see if there's anything in detail about it. Like, you know, there's a whole paragraph, but you know, again, theclever.com if you want to read the details about it.
What's the article title?
I'll say it at the end. I said in the beginning, but I'll say it at the end. But let's see. There have been a number of instances of casino owners' children being the targets of kidnapping plots so that they can be held to ransom. There you go. Two of the most high-profile examples of this include Steve Wynn's daughter, Kevin, and Benny Binion's son, Ted. Steve Wynn being the CEO of the company that owns the likes of Treasure Island and the Bellagio, and Benny Binion being the man who established the Horseshoe Casino, home of the World Series of Poker. Kevin was actually kidnapped, but was found safe, albeit tied up, in a car at Las Vegas airport. Ted, however, was never kidnapped, as a coworker of plotter Kenny Shoemate, who was dragged into the plot, went straight to his dad with the information, which resulted in Shoemate being shot dead. Don't mess with the cowboy mob boss. And especially too, like, they can shoot on sight, you know, like if they feel threatened, you know, like something like that.
That's crazy.
Here's number 6. It says the high schools resemble prisons, which it kind of seems like, huh? Like the school system kind of is like crazy here. Like a lot of students don't do well over here. It's like one of the more poorer like education like areas. Like because we were thinking about moving here because, you know, I have some family out here, but like if we were to raise kids out here, it's kind of hard with all the drugs and exactly.
Immediately, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Like,
no offense to anyone who lives in Vegas. I'm not trying to talk down. It's just our education system's already bad where
in
we
LA,
live. Yeah. So no.
And not just that too. They can get into all this stuff like drugs and gambling.
Yeah, because there are schools like PV. There's people who deal drugs there, like.
Oh yeah, there's always bad kids everywhere.
Cocaine. Yeah. So no.
Let me see. Number 5, Zach Bagans, Haunted Mansion, but we already discussed that. The Heart Attack Grill. Remember that one? It's in downtown Fremont.
Oh, like if you're 600 pounds or more, or 300 pounds or more.
Yeah, it's not just the name either. It says a visitor to the Heart Attack Grill really did once suffer a heart attack while eating a gigantic 8,000 calorie burger at the famous joint. 8,000 calories. That's like 8 days worth of calories. Like average is 2,000 a day. Oh wait, never mind. I fucked up. 4 days. 4 days. It's almost a week.
But
worth of calories in one.
Okay. Why do people in America we eat like shit, bro? I mean, like, come on, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
And then we had a fucking
Slurpee.
I almost said slushy. Also, too, I saw that there's a place here in Vegas that
It's almost at 30.
Okay, there's a place in Vegas. It's Cotton Candy. Did it turned off? On. Camera died, so we're switching to his phone.
Yeah.
So the quality will be kind of bleh. But I was saying.
It'll be okay, but yeah, this died. But
can I just finish what I was saying?
Oh,
There's a place in Vegas where it's cotton candy, marshmallows. They put cereal in there and like ice cream, roll it up, and it's like a sushi roll. And I'm like,
oh, that was in Vegas.
It says Vegas Foods or something. I'm like, there's literally no need for that.
I thought that was a random. Did it pop up randomly on your wherever you watch Instagram? Yeah. Oh. Dang.
Anyways, he's gonna finish the topics because we gotta get going. It's his birthday today. He's 50, and I'm kidding.
Dang, 50.
32.
No, 28. 28. Come on.
28. I'm just like teasing him. Okay.
Alright, let's see. Last two and then we're done. Let's see. Mobsters still have a hand in a lot of the casino related activities.
I can see that.
As we've already mentioned, and as you undoubtedly already knew, which we did, the mafia were heavily involved in the growth of Las Vegas. At the end of World War II, they started to take notice of the potential for financial gain in the city, with Bugsy Siegel and Mai Lanxi running a large chunk of it, starting in 1946 with the Flamingo. But you think they were long gone, right? Wrong. That's what it said. Mobsters do still have a hand in a lot of casino-related activities in Sin City, but they're a lot less hands-on and take more of a backseat role these days. Rather than actually managing the casinos, it is believed they now run the organizations that handle the casinos from behind the scenes. Other activities the mob still partake in within Las Vegas city limits include loan sharking, extortion, and
Oh, there's a drone. So, condolences to people that lost their lives in Las Vegas.
and just any poor soul out here that was just trying to have fun.
Succumb to the.
Yeah, whether it was by their own doing or someone else, like the trafficking or like mob killings or deals, and
It's like, live your life, but be safe out there. Don't be too scared to live it, but be safe, be careful, be cautious of who you talk to, who you trust, who you hang out with. You can't really trust, honestly, no one, not even family sometimes.
yeah.
And I'm really hoping this all gets picked up because the wind's kind of strong right now, and I hope you guys could hear us.
Yeah, I know.
But
I know we just happened to come once it stopped getting hot, which is good because we just had the record-breaking heat wave in LA, so it was nice to.
aren't these clouds like behind you? Doesn't
Like-
that mean it's gonna rain in a bit? So shouldn't we leave?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so. There's a guy flying a drone around here. Anyway, that was it for this little segment. Maybe, like I said, we'll go film a little vlog or something. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. We'll make another video soon when we get back
Yeah.
home. But yeah,
So
all right, guys,
stay safe.
stay safe, but have fun. In Vegas
Yeah.
when you come, if you ever come.
I can't put my ass. You might need to help me get out of this seat.